this part of marketing is, if not the most important, it's one of the most important things that you definitely need to master, but it's not going to take you a long time to master it if you truly know what problem you solve and what problem your ideal clients and customers, what it is that they are looking for to solve. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure to document somewhere, like whether it's a Google Doc or you want to write this down, you want to do a deep dive on your ideal client, meaning more than just like their age and their sex. You want to actually document what their beliefs are, what their values are, what their challenges are, what their aspirations are. That's just a few. I mean, you can even get as granular as, do they have any pets? Do they eat organic foods? Do they have an active lifestyle? There may be some additional things that you're going to want to know depending on what it is that you do. So you want to know those things. Now, if you don't know those things because you maybe just like started to represent a brand or a product, or maybe you are now just really starting to kind of get your feet wet with the online world and you have a master resale rights product, something like that, and you're not sure, then what you want to do is, number one, offer a call for like 15 minutes to people that you know that could potentially be ideal clients. But on this call, all you want to do is you want to ask them some questions. So for example, if you are selling a master resale rights product, and this is for those of you that don't know what that is, this is something that's already built. It's an online product that's already built for you. When you purchase it, you have the rights to resell it as your own. And so it's, in a sense, like if you want to think of physical products, it's kind of like direct sales, except with direct sales, you don't keep 100%. With MRR products, typically you keep 100%. It's a great way to start making additional income. If you're trying to, make additional income, maybe quit your full-time job, maybe change careers, whatever the case may be. So you may not know, okay, somebody that would purchase this, like what kind of problems do they currently have that this could solve? Somebody that wants to purchase this could be somebody that wants more time, wants more flexibility, wants to work for themselves, wants to have extra income to retire, wants to save for their kids' college tuition, things like that. If you still are confused and you're not sure, then you want to ask potential clients or potential customers or clients to jump on a call with you. And you want to go through a questionnaire with them and ask them, hey, if you were to buy into blank, what would be your reason for doing so? You have a conversation. You yourself are filling out a questionnaire. You're not showing them the questionnaire, but it's keeping you on track. What it's allowing you to do is to get some data from that. So that's one way. Another way to get a clear understanding of what your ideal clients need and what problems you can solve for them is to go to Amazon and find books that relate to what it is that you're selling and look at those book reviews. So typically in book reviews, people are giving their opinion, like, let's say the book is about building an online business. Okay. You may see book reviews commenting with things like, oh my gosh, I was so lost about how to build my online business. And I've been wanting to do this for so many years because I hate my job and I really want to work for myself and I want to make money for me and not for someone else. There's some great verbiage and some great insight into the problem that helping somebody build an online business can solve, right? So go to Amazon, find books that relate to what it is that you offer and look at those reviews and read those reviews. Another thing, go to forums, online forums like Reddit. Reddit is another really good one that you can go to and, type in a question and see what pulls up. Fourth one is go to Google and type in a question. How do I start an online business? Google gives you other questions that people are asking based off of that search. And if people are asking questions, that's giving you a good idea of what it is that they are in need of. Another way to do this is write a list of frequently asked questions. So if you've been in business already for some time, you can think of frequently asked questions that you get asked quite often. And that's going to give you a good idea of what it is that your ideal client is really looking for. And then another one is write a list of objections. writing objections and writing a list of frequently asked questions are a great way to create content because you create content based off of those things. The second strategy to this is you want your messaging to be solution oriented, not feature oriented. So shift your focus from selling your products or services to how do you actually solve people's problems with your products or services. So rather than saying, if you're looking for blank, sign up here. No, you want to speak more to the pain points that your offer addresses, or that your offer fulfills with the desires that your ideal client is looking for. And that's how you want to articulate your message. And I'm not saying that every single piece of content out there needs to be this way, but what happens is most of us, all of our content is just selling. And people are not opening their email to get sold. People are not going on social media to get sold. People are not watching videos to get sold. They're looking to learn something. They're looking to solve a problem. They're looking to be entertained, to be distracted, to be educated. And so one of the ways to do this is to be solution oriented in your content. I'll give you some ideas of how to do that. One way is to share client testimonials in your content. And if you don't have any, start gathering some. Okay. Another one is share case studies. With case studies, you don't need to actually get a client approval unless you want to use their name, right? And their title and an image of them. But you can create a case study without dishing out people's names. So I give examples and I also share it sometimes in a way that it's a case study, meaning I'm sharing like, oh my gosh, before working with this new client, this is what she was dealing with. And since we've been working together, this is what she's accomplished, or this is what has happened. Right? So I'm sharing that transformational journey. That's a case study. Another way is to share success stories. And a success story could be you simply sharing your experience with a client, or it could be something that a client told you. And then the third thing to really having resonant messaging in your content is to be consistent with your brand voice and your messaging. If you are someone who is super controversial and then all of a sudden you change your tone and you are very empathetic, it's going to confuse people, right? Just be yourself, but keep it consistent. Don't try to be like anyone else. One of the ways that you can document this so that it makes sense for your business and it really aligns with you as a human being, but then also for your business, is to create a brand guide for yourself that includes your tone, your language, key phrases that you like to use, and then incorporate that in your content, right? So once in a while, I just do one-liner things that are kind of sarcastic, because not that I'm sarcastic, but I'm very blunt and to the point. I don't BS around at all. I keep it that way. And you'll see that in my content too, the way that I write content. I also like humor. So you'll see some fun stuff as well, but keep it cohesive is the point. I hope that was helpful, and have a fabulous rest of your week. And remember to always stay social.